Every week I help you find fun places to go with friends and family here in the Jacksonville area. I talk about local food, local craft beer, and local events. That's what I do. I know Jax. Eat local, drink local, and be local. Welcome back to a new episode of I Know Jax. Actually, this is the first episode of 2019. Now, time flies when you're having fun, and I had a lot of fun over the holidays. How about you? Now, for me personally, I got the best gift ever, my first grandbaby. I am sure that 2019 is going to be the best year ever. But first, we're going to jump into the Wayback Machine and take a look at what I did in 2018. 2018 started out with a bang. I Know Jax had a 300 episode party that was a lot of fun, and it made me realize how long I've been doing I Know Jax. Spring is always busy with a lot of festivals and events. GastroFest, Spring the Blues, and for I Know Jax, the Spring Home and Patio Show cooking demo stage that we streamed live. Then in June, I signed up for the Bike Challenge. I pledged to ride 1,000 miles in 30 days to fundraise for kids' cancer. That was a lot of miles, and in order to get it all done and work, we ended up riding at Planet Fitness for hours and hours. I'm saying we because I talked my wife Suzanne into doing it too. We managed 1,000 miles and we raised a lot of money for a great cause. In 2018, I also went to the Caring Chefs event for the first time. That was an amazing event with lots of food. And speaking of amazing events, I was there when Chef Dennis from the Blue Bamboo won a big prize for the best cake recipe in the whole USA. This year I also filmed at the distillery Marlin and Barrel in Amelia Island for the first time. Plus I had David from Jacksonville's Manifest Distilling on the show too. There were lots of beer events in 2018 as well. I went to the Riverside Craft Beer Festival, the Sour and Cider Festival, and Bold City's birthday, and of course the Coca-Cola release, both of them, the one in spring and the one in December. After all, it is my favorite beer. And speaking of beer, I was thrilled that Rev opened and I got to do a story there. I also got to MC a pickle eating contest at Riverside Arts Market with Shy the Pickle Guy from All of My Pickle. That was a lot of fun. Plus, Bold City brewed a special pickle beer for the day, and I got to taste that, and it was great. I really hope we get to do that again in 2019. I Know Jax also welcomed Drew's as a new sponsor where we did 2 Christmas parties, one at each location. Now, another highlight for me was my trip to St. Augustine where I did the Night of Lights and the Nights of Pints. And for Christmas season, I also got to go to the Holiday High Tea at Azaria, which was fantastic. I also got to film Holiday Cocktail Story at One Ocean, and man, those cocktails were tasty. 2018 was in many, many ways really great year, but guess what? 2019 is gonna be even better. I always say I have the best job in Jacksonville because I get to meet so many interesting people. I get to visit a lot of restaurants, eat delicious food, and drink a lot of great local craft beer. Now here at I Know Jax, I do my best to support locally owned businesses in our area that bring flavor and uniqueness to the community. When you spend money with local businesses, more of that money stays in our community and it doesn't go to out-of-state shareholders like you do when you shop at a big box store. Now my mission with I Know Jax is to showcase what our local community has to offer. Next, we're going to talk about something that's really popular in Jacksonville, craft beer. Every week I take a look at what's happening in the craft beer scene in the Jacksonville area. I'm at Brews in Atlantic Beach, and today I'm having a guava sour from Brewery Tarot. How's 2019 treating you? Are you keeping up with your New Year's resolutions? Well, I hope so. Let's start with an event that I've never heard of before, and it intrigues me. It's called Storytelling Open Mic. Many places have open mic nights of different kinds, but storytelling, well, that's a new one for me. Now, I wonder if I could tell them about the one time I went to that bar in Tijuana. Probably not. But if you have good stories, this one might be something for you. Storytelling Open Mic is at Hyperion Brewing on January 9th. On Friday, January 11th, come out to Brews in Atlantic Beach and test your music knowledge. DJ 7 will be here and playing the fun game, Name That Tune. So if you're a guy or gal who's really good at naming songs, come out and play. The fun starts Friday, January 11th at 8 p.m. at Brews in Atlantic Beach. Veterans United Brewery is doing a fundraiser for the Seabees. They will have barbecue with pulled pork sandwiches or chicken wings, pasta salad, baked beans, and part of the proceeds benefit the CB Ball Committee. That's at Veterans United on Saturday, January 12th, starting at 5:30 p.m. On Sunday, come out to Brews in Bartram Park for bingo. It doesn't take any skill at all. You don't have to know your 80s music or answer trivia questions. It's bingo. And when they throw in free pizza and you can win beer, you're all in, right? Bring your friends and plan for a fun night out playing bingo at Brews in Bartram Park on Saturday, January 12th, starting at 7. I love our Jacksonville food trucks, and many of them frequent our local tap rooms. But here's a new one to me, a pet food truck. What? It's called Pet Wants and focuses on healthy food for your pet. Main and 6th in Springfield is having a special fundraising event cleverly called Trucks, Tales, and Ales. Pet Wants isn't the only truck on site. Annette from Worstbusters is going to be there to feed the humans. And if you haven't tried her food yet, I highly recommend it. It goes great with a pint of beer. Trucks, Tales, and Ales takes place on January 13th. That's it for local craft beer news in Jax this week. For more tasty beers like this one, visit Brews at one of their 2 locations and check out more fun events at both Brews locations. Cheers! Our mission is to bring the best variety of ice-cold craft keg beer to take home in a growler. Have you seen my new Hump Day update? It's a short online video that I do about things that I think are important to talk about in the middle of the week. You can find the Hump Day video on my website at iknowjax.com or on the I Know Jax Facebook page. Now on Tuesdays, I send out my weekly newsletter to the Insider, so you need to subscribe to that to keep up with what's going on. You can find the link to sign up on my website at iknowjax.com. So we're hanging out in Rivertown in Fruit Cove, grilling and chilling with Hottie Dogs, Sarah Copeland. So when I said we're gonna grill and chill, you went, duh. Duh,
that's what I do every day.
Gotta do it. So, but
that's my life.
It is, but
that's a Hottie Dog life.
So you're gonna show us a little bit of.
We're gonna do an assortment.
You're doing
a grilling and chilling assortment.
Like a flight of hot dogs.
A flight of hot dogs.
I'm ready. So
pour a beer when we're done.
Show me what you got.
We'll throw some Nathan's hot dogs on the grill.
Okay.
And get those started. And then I've got some smoked pork sausages as well.
Cool.
And those will just be really, really nice.
They'll plump up.
Yep. So we're gonna do the basic hot dog first. Your classic hot dog.
Don't be basic though.
Don't be basic, but there are plenty of people who
like it basic.
They like the classic.
We call those people.
Yep, mustard and relish.
Not even ketchup?
You don't put ketchup on a hot dog unless you're poor.
I must be poor because I put ketchup on
No ketchup on the hot dogs. No.
Oh.
So that's going to be the classic hot dog. We'll do one of those just to show people. That's the starting point.
This is
what everybody knows from childhood.
For real, nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog?
You're not supposed to put ketchup on a hot dog.
I'm learning something new. I did not know this.
Never. The one that is the best seller, it's the most requested dog. That's the Blue Line dog.
I got you. And that is really good.
That is really good. It's a classic Nathan's hot dog topped with grilled bacon, blue cheese, grilled onions, a balsamic drizzle, and a little bit of the crispy onions.
And so I'll say this, when she said that, I was like, balsamic drizzle on a hot dog?
Yeah, and that's...
And I'm the guy that eats ketchup, so obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. But
and that happened to me like the first time when I said, hey, I'm gonna put blue cheese on a hot dog.
That I could get. I could get into that.
My regular customers
was like, what?
No, my regular customers went, blue cheese on a hot dog. I mean, we are in the South. Right, you put blue cheese on a burger, why can't you put it on a hot dog?
Absolutely.
And they tried it.
And they loved it.
And they loved it. And now it is the most requested hot dog. All right, so these are looking great. As you can see, our skin is nice and crisped up. Let's see here. We said we'll start with the classic, right? So what did we say we're moving to? The chili cheese dog.
Now you're making sure I eat well today, and I want to thank you for that already.
Like, why do I have this other sausage? Because it was a surprise dog that I brought for you today.
You brought me a surprise?
I did. It is my Hawaiian dog.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
So that is a smoked pork sausage. It's gonna be topped with grilled bacon, a grilled pineapple, onion, and jalapeno and mango.
Jalapeno and mango. What?
I know.
I'm just saying.
And a little sriracha mayo.
See, I'm excited about this one.
So
I'm really excited about this one.
We'll start with our.
So just straight up chili and mustard. That's what this one is.
No, relish and mustard.
I'm sorry, relish. I said chili, didn't I? I'm looking
Just
right at
throw a little relish on
This
there.
is sweet relish.
This is sweet relish because we're in the South and you don't get anything else.
I do chow chow.
I like chow chow,
Yeah.
but this is the. Whoop, I didn't shake it.
Right.
This is the classic dog. So the basic. All right.
So that is.
That's
the
classic
basic.
dog. That's the basic dog.
That's what Mom would give me on a summer day.
When you're
Yeah.
5, 6 years
But
old,
mine
that's
had
what
ketchup
you're gonna
on it.
get.
I'm just saying.
The next one is our chili cheese dog.
Now this is no beans. I can
No
see.
beans.
Okay,
No
so this
beans
is-
in hot dog chili. You should not have beans in hot dog.
Okay, I got you.
All right, and then this is the Slaw and Order, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the chili on this one as well, so I can kind of do two things at
What I
once.
like is that you are so dainty with it. You don't put a whole lot on, you know?
Well, you don't want to make such a big mess that it gets all over you.
And I'm wearing, well, not white, but pretty close. I know you're setting me up for failure here.
All right, so then we've got our Slaw and Order.
So you do sweet slaw, of course.
Of course. I will go ahead and I'll put the bacon on for the blue line dogs. Do you want one the traditional way and
Sure,
one
you can
with
do
the-
one way and
All
one
right.
the other, sure. Ooh. So we can do a side-by-side taste test.
I would like to see the difference. I'm going to throw a little bit of these just on top, give it a nice little crunch. Now, our blue line dogs,
Time for the bleu cheese.
the blue cheese.
So it's bacon, blue cheese, hot dog,
Grilled onions,
and the
crispy
weird
onions,
thing I thought was weird, but it is amazing, and that's
the balsamic.
balsamic drizzle. This is tasty, guys.
These, of course, have the crispy onions on top as well.
More crunch.
This is your surprise dog. It's got
So
the
you-
grilled bacon. It's got grilled jalapenos, pineapple, and mango.
So this is how we grill and chill, hanging out at Rivertown with Hottie Dog, Sarah Copeland. If you want to grill and chill, check us out at iknowjax.com. Rivertown, First Coast's new hometown. I'm going to upload my video, The Hump Day Update, on my website and to my Facebook page every Wednesday. I'll share tips and ideas for what's going on. I'll let you know what I'm working on, where I'm going to be, what's planned for the show, and other short news items that come across my desk. I don't really want to call it newsy because that's not me. I leave the serious reporting to the professionals. I stick to things close to my heart, news that relates to food and drink and other fun stuff. But then, of course, the motto for I Know Jax is eat local, drink local, and be local. So don't forget to check out the Hump Day Update and let me know what you think. Every week, I find the funnest, bestest events for you to enjoy, and at this time of year, we have lots of different performances coming to Jacksonville, from musicals to comedy to ballet. First, a SmackDown. Now, I'm talking about the WWE SmackDown. WWE Champion Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton, and many more are coming to Veterans Memorial Arena on January 8th for those of you who are fans of WWE. If that's not your cup of tea, maybe you're more interested in a musical. We have a premiere at Alhambra Dinner Theater this month for the musical Godspell. This is a Tony Award nominated Broadway musical that follows a group of storytellers as they help Jesus Christ tell different parables with music, games, and a hefty dose of comic timing. Godspell is being performed at Alhambra January 8th through February 10th. How about some comedy to lighten the mood? You're probably familiar with the TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's been on TV for as long as I can remember, and now the live version is coming to Jacksonville. Drew Carey, Greg Proops, and Jeff B. Davis and Joel Murray perform games and skits made famous in the Emmy-nominated TV show, so this could be fun. It's all improv based on audience suggestions. Whose Line Is It Anyway is live at the Florida Theater on January 10th. We have more musicals. The Rock of Ages is coming back to Jacksonville. Now, I saw Rock of Ages a few years ago and I really enjoyed the musical featuring 80s music of hit bands such as Styx, Poison, Twisted Sister, and Whitesnake, and many more. Rock of Ages is playing at the Times Union Center on January 11th. But we're not done with the performances because I promised ballet as well. And this is not just any ballet, we're talking about Swan Lake. I always wanted to see the classic ballet performed on stage. The National Ballet Theater of Odessa presents 55 of Ukraine's brightest ballet stars. The Swan Lake is on January 12th at the Times Union Center. Now we also have a birthday coming up. The Wine Bar in Jax Beach is turning 10 years old. Now that's an accomplishment for any business, so make sure to go by and wish them a happy birthday. The party takes place on January 13th starting at 6 p.m. That's it for this week's calendar. For more details and for other events and happenings, check out my post that has the cleverly titled name, Fun Things to Do in January on iknowjax.com. And with that, episode 347 of I Know Jax is in the books. It's the first episode of 2019 and there'll be many, many more coming. Make sure to keep up with me. Visit my website at iknowjax.com and sign up for The Insider. I'll be back with another episode next week. But before then, I'll see you on the internet.